Hello and welcome to another video. UK house prices just keep getting more and more expensive, meaning that they're more and more unaffordable for first-time buyers. And the biggest barrier to entry for first-time buyers is saving for that deposit, which can be an extremely daunting task. In the UK, home ownership is ingrained in society, just like roast beef, fish and chips, and vastly underperforming at every single international football tournament for the last 50 years. Now, the government is here to help you save for your first house, and it offers products such as a lifetime ISA, which can help you save for that deposit. So in this video, we're going to talk about what a lifetime ISA is and how you can use it to save for your first home. So let's get going with the video. As always, before we get going with the video, please make sure that you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any further videos. One of the biggest barriers for getting into home ownership is saving for a deposit. We're seeing news articles every single day where house prices are getting more and more expensive, which means that saving for that first home is an ever more daunting task. However, home ownership is so ingrained in British society that you're seen as a failure if you don't own a home. You probably have your parents telling you buy a house, get that first step onto the housing ladder, and you've probably got friends who are now buying houses, seeing you rent and giving you that, there, look, as if you're a child who's just fallen over. However, don't worry, the government is here to help. And they're here to help in the form of a lifetime ISA, or LISA. Now, I've talked to the benefits of a lifetime ISA in the form of retirement in previous videos, so if you're looking to use a lifetime ISA in retirement, then go and check those out. However, a lifetime ISA also has another benefit, and that's to help you save for a deposit on your first house. And in this video, I'll talk about how you can use a lifetime ISA to save for that deposit rather than using it for the retirement. So firstly, let's run over the qualifications for a lifetime ISA. To open a lifetime ISA, you have to be between the ages of 18 and 40. And it can be used for two reasons. First is for saving for the deposit of your first home, and secondly is for retirement when you're after 60. You can save up to £4,000 per year up until the age of 50, and the government will top you up 25%, which means for every £100 that you deposit into a lifetime ISA, the government will give you £25. So if you max out and add the full £4,000 per year, the government will give you a £1,000 bonus. Also, you can only withdraw the money for three reasons. First, as in the deposit for your first home, up to a value of £450,000. Second is that you're over the age of 60, and third is that you're terminally ill. And one of the greatest things about the lifetime ISA is that because it's part of the ISA family, it means that all gains, including interest, capital gains, and dividends, are completely tax-free. And you can invest a lifetime ISA in the same way in which you would a cash ISA or a stocks and shares ISA. And finally, there are some restrictions. If you withdraw the money for any other reason than the three I just mentioned, then you will be hit by a 20% penalty, which will effectively wipe off the government bonus. So in this video, I'm going to focus on using a lifetime ISA to buy your first home and save for the deposit. Therefore, the qualifications for this are that you're going to be buying your first home and you have no interest in any other home. You can buy this with a partner, however the value of this home is up to £450,000. You can use the money for a lifetime ISA for any deposit, including shared ownership. However, one qualification is that the money needs to be kept in a lifetime ISA for a minimum of 12 months before it is used for your first home. Why is a lifetime ISA a great product? Well, as a first-time buyer, saving for that deposit is going to be an extremely difficult task. On average, it takes 10 years for any individual to save for that first home. And they're saving on average 15% of a purchase price of their home. So let's use an example. The average house right now is around about £240,000, meaning that you're aiming for a deposit of £36,000 to entitle you for the best mortgage rates and that you're not too under pressure having to pay big mortgages each and every month. Now, obviously, if you're buying a house as part of a couple or with friends, it will be a lot cheaper and hopefully a lot easier for you to save that money. So as we all know, saving money into bank accounts is great and you want to use that at a point to buy your first home. But using a lifetime ISA is a lot quicker way of doing it. Because the government gives you an extra 25% bonus, it's just like free money which goes straight into your deposits. And that 25% is better than any average returns that you'll get on the stock market. So it's an absolutely no-brainer to invest that money straight into a lifetime ISA. And any help that you can get for that huge purchase of your first ever home is great, which would mean that you're saving just that little bit less and that you're not under pressure to scrimp and save every single time that you have to go out, see friends, or want a meal. It means you can enjoy life just that little bit better as you're saving towards your first home. So how to use a lifetime ISA? Well, I'm going to surprise you here, and I'm going to say that the best way to use a lifetime ISA when you're saving for a deposit of a house is to put that money into a cash lifetime ISA. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you will understand that I always tell people they should be investing for the long term and investing that money into the stock market. However, here, when you're saving for that deposit on your first home, I would not put that money into the stock market. And there's two main reasons for that. The first reason is that you want to make sure that that money is there when you need it. And the second reason is because you won't be investing that money for long enough to get the gains of the stock market. As everyone knows, the stock market can be risky. It can go up and it can go down. However, when you're saving for that deposit on the house, you want to make sure that that money's there exactly when you need it. As an example, if you had invested your house deposit into the stock market at the start of 2020, you would have invested here. However, if you had needed to buy a house at the start of April, your money would have been worth significantly less. Now, the stock market is a great place to invest your money for the long term, but if you want it for the short term, then it's not the best place to stick your money. If you're going to use that money within 3 to 5 years, as you would when you're buying a house, then having that money in cash is the best thing that you can do. Because that money is only being invested for 3 to 5 years, you're not allowing enough time for the benefits of the stock market, such as compounding, to grow that pot bigger and bigger. I know that rates on cash lifetime ISAs are extremely low right now, but if you add in the government bonus of 25%, then actually you're outperforming the stock market multiple times. And knowing that your money is there when you need it is a massive stress reliever, as buying a house is incredibly stressful. You don't want to be worrying about finding a house, having enough money to save for a deposit, and worrying about how that deposit is doing as the stock market is moving up and down. You really just don't want the stress. So now you've done all the hard work. You found that house which is worth less than £450,000. You've saved your deposit into a lifetime ISA. You've had your mortgage approved. You've got your solicitor working on all the documents. Now you just need to pay that deposit. So how are you going to do that? Whatever you do not just withdraw that money. If you do, you'll be hit by that 20% penalty, wiping off the government bonus, making that saving into a lifetime ISA worthless. You need to instruct your solicitor and tell them that you have a lifetime ISA. They will contact your lifetime ISA provider, who will then transfer the money in bulk for the deposit of that house. I can hear you saying at home, Anthony, that's only £4,000 per year. If the average house deposit is £36,000, what do I do with the rest of the money? Well, of course, you may not be able to save all of the deposit into a lifetime ISA, but every little helps. So if you can keep depositing £4,000, and if you're buying them in the couple, both of you can deposit £4,000 into different lifetime ISAs, meaning that you get that £1,000 per year benefit. That extra £1,000 goes to increasing your deposit, or is £1,000 which you can use to spend on the fees for your solicitor or estate agents, just helping you reduce the cost of buying that first home, which is so important. Just think that government bonus will get you to that goal of owning your first home that little bit quicker and makes the process just that little bit less stressful. Well, overall, I think that lifetime ISAs are a fantastic product. They're fantastic for saving for retirement and fantastic for, as I've shown today, saving for your first home. I think that every single person who wants to buy a home should invest into a lifetime ISA. It doesn't matter if you're looking to buy a home in a number of years or even in the next few months. Just by putting that money into a lifetime ISA means that you can benefit from the bonus. However, if you're going to buy a house in the next 12 months, you will miss out on that lifetime ISA bonus. However, as we know, lots of different factors can come into buying a house. How many times have you heard someone say that their dream house has fallen through, or that the owner has changed their mind and wants to withdraw it from the market? Whilst you might find that perfect house and think you're going to buy it in the next few months, if the worst comes to worst and you don't buy it, and you buy another house in say 12, 15, 18 months time, then you will have 25% extra on your £4,000, and you might have an extra £1,000 to spend on the deposit for a house. That would be a great result. If anyone wants a recommendation, then I would say put £4,000 of your deposit straight into a lifetime ISA now, irrespective of when you're going to buy. Obviously, always do your own research and seek professional advice, but that's just my 2 cents worth. And remember, look for the best ISA rate that you can get, because whilst it's sitting there, you get the 25% bonus and you'll get an extra kicker of some interest. Of course, at the moment, interest rates are so low that you're going to get maybe a few pounds a year, but something is better than nothing. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I hope it's helped you understand how you can use a lifetime ISA to save for the deposit of your first home. As always, before you get going, please make sure that you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any further videos. And I'll see you next time.